What's up? Whoa. What the hell's happening here?
What are you screwing with the music for?
I didn't. It shows it's still going.
Okay, there we go.
Well, welcome to the nightcap, everyone. Yes, we were a little bit late. Dylan was showing us.
We're like 30 seconds.
Dylan showed up unironically with 5 seconds on the timer.
And then he had to show us.
Not even exaggerating. 5 seconds on the timer.
He was doing some offensive line moves.
Yeah.
And show us. Yep. So that's why we're like a minute late. So crucify us. This is the nightcap. I'm Matthias Schwarzkopf. This is Levi Stevenson and Dylan Sainer. We're back for week 2 of camp. Presented by the Iowa Distilling Company in Cumming, Iowa.
Oh, you didn't wait for a joke this time? You just like ripped it straight away?
No, we just did. That's the intro. That's the intro. That's the intro ad.
It'll certainly come. You know how this works.
Oh, there it was. Bang! Speaking of coming.
That was a little premature. But, you know.
Oh, speaking of
just an average Thursday for Matthias, I guess.
Well, Jimmy Rogers had his press conference today where he are solidly into week 2 at fall camp, and a big announcement today was the Pacers are going to play the Timberwolves inside Hilton Coliseum. So we'll talk a little bit about that, but we'll kick things off with fall camp and everything. You know, Jimmy Rogers had to say. He did go in a lengthy discussion about the two deeps on both the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball. I think we as a group in here feel a little more comfortable about the offensive side or defensive side of the ball. That is, so I didn't really clip anything out of that, but I do have some things that he said about the offensive side, because that's where a lot of our question marks lie in this program as it going into the first game.
Yeah, I mean, there can be question marks around O-line, skill positions, tight end, but like, I mean, quarterback is. We feel comfortable. Like,
yeah, we know who the starter is.
Played a lot of football, played really good football. So, I mean,
yeah. I mean, like, and you know who the first 2 running backs are going to be. You know, we know who the number 1 tight end is probably going to be. Like, we know more than like you might give credit for. Like, and we know that Evan Boyd is going to play. We know that Cody Jackson's going to play. We know Amari Hayes is going to play. We know at some point Dom Overby's going to play. Carter Pabst.
Yeah, and he did talk in depth about the quarterbacks, but he did really single out Connor Moberly in his progression that he's had so far, through the spring ball and then into fall camp. So he did talk a lot about Connor Moberly in comparison to the other quarterbacks too. So
he also cool. Right after that though, he did give flowers to Flores and he even brought name checked Hudson Curlin too, which if anybody that's watched any of my shit knows that I've already bought my Hudson Curlin stock.
Yeah, you got the stock already piled up in the back.
I am. I was early on that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna kick it off here. We'll dive right into this. Was at the beginning of the press conference. My fucking hat is like really.
I will say like the more I look into like the OC,
maybe it's just your head.
I think I'm beginning to be less worried about the offense. I get it. Like I think he's a great coach and
Tyler Roll.
Yeah, and like, I don't know.
I have the clip from last week. You guys can keep going, but I'll get it on here. We'll start with that one, actually, because I love his quote from last week about
So
going
like,
from pads.
first of all, Dan Campbell is a fucking dog, by the way.
Yeah.
Like an absolute dog. Like that guy was in New Orleans. He is awesome. So like anybody that comes from, I know he's not technically from like a coaching tree of Dan Campbell, but like been around the guy. Like I trust anybody Dan Campbell trusts. I guess I'll say that. And I get it. There is a point of like you have to have, you know, what the guy on Last Chance U, like X's and O's don't matter if you ain't got the Jimmys and Joes. Like that's a real thing.
Mhm.
But I mean, I don't distrust him at all. Like I think like Mouse is my fucking dude. I'm as comfortable, I feel like.
I mean, and you could argue that a lot of your comfort with Mouse as a play caller stemmed from his year at 24 with Roll organizing his running game for him.
Yeah.
So like, I think most of the doubt about, or most of like the fear people have about what the offense is going to look like is entirely born out of the unknown, or it's born out of a lack of name
The
recognition.
too deep, I
for
guess.
some
Yeah,
people.
yeah. It's like
That's the thing. It's just like with the, you know, before we knew who pretty much everybody on the roster was because we've been staring at them on the roster for multiple years at this point. Like this is just it's new and it feels different, but I don't think that like there's a massive drop off in wide receiver talent from last year's team to this year's team. You know, even, you know, we just don't know their names as well. We haven't watched as much tape of them. Like
I think the only drop off is probably, I mean, I may be wrong, but like there's probably a little bit of well, there's an O-line drop off for sure. Not that they were incredible, but like we don't know. I guess you're saying the same thing. Like we just don't know. But
yeah, I don't think that Colin Amick is any worse of a tackle than James Neal was.
Right. Well,
Like,
I guess tight end, your
tight end's probably the steepest drop for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Quarterback, you may experience a drop, but maybe not. Like it may be.
I think it's more of a different versus a better or worse. I think it's just a different.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I'm not that worried. I'm kind of.
I'll be honest. I've been on the train that like I think the potential for the offense is much higher than people give it credit for. Like early on, maybe it's that like just super basic power run pro style thing that everyone kind of thinks it's going to be all season. But
yeah,
I think once they're up to speed and they've got the running game working, they're gonna expand that pretty quickly.
Well, we also like went through this whole. I don't know. It's just not. CT just ate my brain in half, by the way. But
just now or just
yeah, like I had like a really good point, and then I mean it happens like at least once a show, but I had a really good point, and the brain damage just kind of ate it away. I think because I was reading a comment, but
so I will play this clip from Tyler Roll. It kind of got me. I think it started leaning me towards what Dylan was saying earlier, like, you know, just kind of buying in a little bit more to the offensive side of things. And I don't know if it was like the football sicko in me or whatever, but it were like, you know, I like listening to Dan Campbell and the shit that he says, and everything that he just like talked about was like 100% like Dan Campbell. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. So
it was, I got it. Yeah. It was, so like what they did is they you know, completed this roster like in a short amount of time, but it's a bunch of guys that like maybe other schools passed on or like didn't have a ton of opportunity, you know, not all of them, but like a lot of them. And I kind of like that. Like, I feel like Campbell did that in a way at first. And you see like kind of the talent that we got out of that process. Like it makes like those guys are a lot hungrier than when you come in as a 5-star and your decision is completely based on like, all right, who's got the millions? Like, what's the offer here? What's the offer there? It's more about like a chip on your shoulder. And I think we bred a lot of NFL talent off of chips on our shoulder.
Well, and this roster's got multiple, I don't know what the proper term for it is, but guys that started out in the Power 4 went down, then to come back up. Cody Jackson's one of them. Caden Crawford's another one. Like those guys have got to be hungry to like prove themselves. Like, hey, like especially like Cody Jackson, I think he was like a top 100 prospect coming out of high school. Like he was very highly rated when he got to Oklahoma, and it didn't work out there at Houston. Went down to Tarleton State, put up 1,000 yards. And now he's back up, and I'm sure he's quite hungry to prove that he belongs at this level.
Yeah,
and not just that, but also proves that he deserves a shot at the NFL.
We had a question about, as a player, if a coach went through too deep like this early in camp, does it piss people off or does it make you angry? I think most of the players aren't even like looking into it, to be honest. Like, you either don't see it, or if you do see it, you don't really care. Because what you guys see in the media is like so far from what actually happens that fans probably hate to hear that, but like the information you get fed from within is like not even close to like real. It's kind of
the whole story.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know. I think I was probably a 2 at the F and like a 3 at the Y or something. Like I was never the 1 at either of those positions, but I played more snaps than Chase and Charlie did every game. So it was like, some of that stuff is like, I guess tight end's a little different of a position than like quarterback or basically any other position. But most players aren't. They're either not looking at it, or if they do see it, it doesn't. It may piss some people off, I guess. He
was complimentary of everybody he brought up. He was complimentary of and said, "This guy's doing a nice job. This guy's doing a nice job. This, and this." To me, if you're a player that didn't hear your name called and you're pissed off because Jimmy Rogers didn't bring it up saying you were doing a good job, like, to me that should be a like, hey, maybe I should do a better job. Step up. Like that's my mindset on it, is like if you're pissed about him not complimenting you in a press conference, you probably need to do something different.
Right.
And there's also so much time at a press conference too.
Well, that and when he sort of impromptu got asked to basically just name off the roster, which is kind of impressive that he got as many guys as he did. But
we never watched Campbell's press conference because all of us, and now I don't know Jimmy like personally, but the reason we didn't have any interest in watching it is because we knew everything he was saying was complete bullshit.
Yeah. There was nothing there.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So like, and part of it, I think too, going back to like when I got to interview Jimmy about like a month ago now or whatever it was, is that he said there was a topic about like culture in the program and how like you structure things so that way if everybody kind of does what they're supposed to do, everyone just eventually falls into how they want players to be and how they want the culture to be and all that. To me, this feels like a really super obvious, just like little booby trap for like anybody that's going to be a dickhead about it. Is like, okay, well, you're clearly not a fit here if you're going to get pissed off about that at a press conference type of thing. Like it's very easy bait to pick up, like to find somebody that's going to be, that's going to be a whiner about everything.
Yeah.
And
it like started that. Like at the end of the day, either side of the ball, it takes way more than 11, like way more.
Oh yeah. It takes more than 22.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a point that he made too today, is like, all these guys are doing a good job, and these guys will get their opportunities, just because they're gonna need multiple guys at every single position that can step up and do their thing, because like at quarterback, they need to figure out, they need to get that, Mobley or Flores, they need to get one or both of them comfortable with playing, because Jalen Raynor he's one play away from going down or whatever, and then they need that guy to step up. And same goes for every Same goes for every single position. So it's like, I appreciated though is that he just gave a good, like, honest evaluation. And I think it was it Montrez Smith at linebacker. He even said like, Montrez needs to learn more. Like, I was assuming he was referencing like just like the playbook, the scheme type of thing. He needs to learn more of his X's and O's. But when he's locked in, he's a really dynamic player. Like he said that, he offered some very like honest critique of a guy that like they're expecting to be part of the rotation. And, they say he just gave a good, honest evaluation. It's kind of funny that you don't have to, there's very few like lines to read between with this staff in general, which it takes away the fun of
opposite.
speculating on it. Like you got with Campbell, you're like, oh, what's he actually saying? And like, is this guy fucking dead?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That was the example I was gonna use.
He in fact was dead.
Like he's like, oh, he's got a lower body injury. He's like, thanks,
he
Matt.
did that to me. He did that to me.
I know.
I
Which, to be
snapped my
fair,
fucking leg in half, and he's like, "It's a lower leg injury. Well, we're gonna evaluate. We'll see what happens."
yeah, we'll see. We'll it's on a week to week basis. And Dylan's like, my legs
like
in
this.
2 pieces. Like that kind of thing. So I guess it kind of takes away from some of the speculative fun, I guess, but it makes it more interesting. Like it makes all of his press conferences more worth like tuning into because you're going to get like legit information.
What Ben Bramer basically died in the middle of the field. He's like, yeah, he's week to week.
Yeah.
Well, I mean technically he was week to week. He literally came back the next week.
Yeah, I mean, I looked terrible, right? We talked about it that week, but like it looked terrible. But then like I saw his buddies like posting on their Instagram stories, like got his Fortnite reboot card, and I was like, all right, that's how I knew it was okay,
It was
right?
fine,
like,
yeah. I mean, not that we need to like rehash that one, but like I thought I guarantee you I was not alone in things like
no, I
this
thought
might
it was
get
like
bad.
like
DeMar
fucking,
Hamlin.
Yeah,
I thought it was DeMar Hamlin thing.
Yeah, I did too.
Like this guy might be dead. Like,
All right, let's jump into Tyler Roll here, and then
Yeah.
we'll work down the clips we got here and talk about them a little bit as we go. So here's Tyler Roll last week.
You can't run and hide in this system. You're either about it or you're not. And like repetitions right now, I mean, it is what it is. It's based on the rules and how we need to practice. We're not in full pads yet, right? It's just a pajama party out there. And for us to accomplish what we want to accomplish, it starts tomorrow with real football. That's when you find out who's about it and who's going to buckle up the chin strap, bite down on the mouth guard, and come off the ball with velocity. And I'm excited to see who responds because there can be a lot of hooting and hollering without pads on, but who's going to be about it tomorrow at 10 o'clock?
That bite down on the mouth guard, come out the ball with velocity. It's just got me.
Yeah, you know why I like that? Because that guy sounds like he's sick in the fucking head, and I love that.
There's something particularly sinister about him having that like North Dakota, Minnesota accent.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna time to strap on the mouth guard. We're gonna go down. We're gonna stick with velocity. There's something deeply sinister about it. I'm not sure what it is.
He sounds like he is mentally unstable, and I love that. It's like my favorite thing about people in the sport.
Dan Campbell talked to him for 5 minutes. He's like, "This is my guy."
Yeah, like
he literally consumed it all. He's like, it's a fucking pajama party out here.
if you're a football coach and like you're like too articulate and you like seem like you should be doing my taxes, like no. I want to feel like maybe if I'm in a room alone with you, you might try to pull a knife on me. Like that's what I want to feel from a football coach.
Well, Roll might be that guy. He was already bored of no pads. He's like, yeah,
right. He's CTE, not Antonio Brown CTE, but like the good kind.
The good kind.
So after the Hall of Fame induction this past weekend, Adam Schefter tweeted out like all the players that were eligible to become in the Hall of Fame, and he had like all the Steelers players. It was Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, and Le'Veon Bell all at the same time are eligible for the NFL Hall of Fame. And I just got thinking, I'm like, could you imagine in an Antonio Brown Hall of Fame induction speech what that would be like?
Well, we'll get it because I think he might actually be in the Hall of Fame.
I think he's a Hall of Famer. Yeah,
that will be must-watch TV.
Like, he was disgusting. Like before the hit that like ruined his life.
Yeah,
he was disgusting.
Yeah, he was really, really, really good.
It would just be. It's going to be.
You know the hit I'm talking
really
about,
bad.
Right?
The Vontaze perfect hit.
Yeah.
Vontaze perfect.
Yep, that guy did some damage to more than a couple people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tua also probably would have been pretty good, but scrambled eggs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He no bueno right now.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on here to speaking of scrambled eggs, special teams.
Hey, Rob Graney's my dude, bro. Chill out.
I was buckling in to try to see how he was going to make that segue work.
I couldn't. I gave up like half after I started.
Yeah,
I'm like,
we're talking shit on special teams. Give Rob a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, special teams are going to be
pull the ripcord.
Special teams are going to be very important this year, and Aiden Flora is going to be a big part of that.
Good afternoon, Coach. The other day, Coach Bob had talked about when he was working with developing the best version of themselves as young men, as well as football players, being vulnerable is important.
Yeah.
How does that fit into your holistic approach of, in that same vein of, hey, you're charged with not only getting them to be the best person they can be, but how that funnels into being the best football player they can be?
I think, kind of what he was talking about was for our players to be who we want them to be, they have to feel comfortable in their own skin. And they gotta put their guard down, and they gotta let us know when they need help. It's part of growing as a person. And if you always have a mask up on like, I'm fine, and nobody knows what's going on in your life, at times you don't know what they're living through, and you can't break through with football information because they have other things going on. So for us, it is about the connection of this team and having a pulse together as a team, working in one direction, but we can't do that if we don't know who each other are and what is going on in our life, and we're not willing to share that mission or that message with one another. So there's a lot of things that we talk about and stress the importance of, but the most connected
Might have selected the wrong clip here, boys.
And
I was like,
players gotta
where's
feel
the
comfortable in
special
their own
teams
skin.
about this? Like,
The funny thing is, you even went to label these.
yeah. And I was like, I was just waiting for the special teams. I
That
was like,
one was
wait.
labeled special teams. You just fucking full sentence.
Look, it's fine, but
Where's producer
Really?
Aiden Wyatt when you need him?
well, really, I think I might have cut that one a little short, but then obviously. So he goes on to talk about how the best players are going to play and using some of those guys, like in Washington State, he was using his best safety to return punts and things like that. So he went on to talk about Flora being a heavy dose at running back, and then also going on to being a big vital role in the special teams game. And, he talks about it a little bit later when he talks about the running backs, when he goes through the two deeps and things like that, but talks about how he's getting a lot more reps at special teams. Maybe some of these other guys are stepping up at running back. Flora's going to be huge for this team's success, especially with, needing the special teams this season to create field position when the offense is still trying to find their feet. So that was kind of the gist of it.
Yeah,
we didn't get there.
There are times where the way we talk about Aiden Flores, that it's like the offense has all of its eggs in Aiden Flores' basket type of thing.
No,
or whatever.
yeah.
No, and that's not the case. It's important that he has a good season, but Cameron Petaway is also involved here,
Yep.
and then and Caleb Francois has gotten multiple shout outs so far this camp as well. River Peppers will eventually be healthy, and I know we were very high on River Peppers coming out of high school. I think they're gonna, in the end, you got to put your best players on the field wherever it makes sense, and they're gonna get as many touches to Cameron Petaway and Aiden Flores as they possibly can. Those are your most dynamic playmakers right now that we know of necessarily. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how they manage that too. And he said that Cody Jackson was getting some work back there at kick return, and as well as Jamal Polite. Jamal, right? Polite?
Yes.
Polite.
Yep.
Polite. Is it Jamal Polite? Okay, yes. Polite is. I know it's Polite is his
We'll
last
learn
name.
the roster eventually.
It's Polite is his last name. I think it's Jamal Polite. It's Jay Polite for sure.
And he actually been in a bunch of clips that making some great catches, and I think he's been.
Did you see that clip? Did you see that clip that they put out the other day of it was Cameron Petaway on a carry, and they bursting through the gap?
Yes,
the speed boost. But if you saw the very very beginning of the clip, it's actually off that same quick toss that Abu Sama fumbled in Ireland. Same play, just that little toss backwards.
But
they
might
have.
have.
We criticized I
don't know what the term for the play is. I guess it goes through the A gap, but it's a toss. It's kind of a weird.
It was one of the dumbest things we ever done ever.
But we've
we've done it, but in a game like that
times.
with the conditions we were under,
it was a weird call.
Yeah,
crack toss.
We've done that play a few different times.
I'm not saying it's bad design, but in that specific scenario,
Yeah, you get comments like these out of every camp. It's like, oh, the defense is dominating or the offense is dominating. It's like, does that mean the offense is good and the defense is shit, or does that mean that the offense, or is that the offense is what? Or,
Generally, your defenses are you typically hear like a defense is ahead of your offense in camps, but
yeah,
any good news out of an offense in camp is, I take it as a good sign, because I've been through a lot of camps with my professional team where the offense was complete shite.
Hot take. Good news about your offense is good.
Good news.
Hot take. Really
good news.
Deep cut there.
I know.
Could also mean that your defense is shit.
Could also mean the defense is shit. That's the thing. Is it because the offense is like the defense is good and the offense is just amazing, or is it because the defense sucks and the offense is fine? That's
Austin says, fuck it. All he knows is we're giving Iowa belt to ass. I mean,
hey.
Speaking of coming, we should say thank you to our sponsor over at Iowa Distilling down in Cumming, Iowa. Check out the Prairie Fire Cinnamon Whiskey, the 1858 vodka.
Prairie Fire vodka. Hold on. You
Prairie Fire vodka.
Like, hey, cinnamon, let's make a call.
Cinnamon vodka.
God, that sounds fucking terrible.
Kyle, if you're listening, don't make that. That sounds awful. Anyways, though, if you can stop down to their location down there in Cumming, Iowa, the tasting room is awesome. They make great cocktails. Otherwise, you can find all their stuff at any Fairway or Hy-Vee, pretty much.
Did you know that Prairie Fire is now in shooters?
It is in it's in 10 packs of shooters now. You could always go into the store and buy them, little shooters, but you can get them in like 10 or 12 packs now.
So this is why, like, when I come back to Iowa, I was like not wanting to make the transition, because I was like, well, the competitor I can get, the little, you stuff them in your pockets. Well, now I'm in there, don't got to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of me coming to Iowa, you have the, Tyrese clip or whatever.
Spoiler.
Jeez.
Well, you already told everybody. So what day is that? October 7th?
Yep.
And the football team plays.
They have West Virginia on the West Virginia on the 3rd at home, and then they're at BYU on the 9th.
Fuck. So I can't, like, two birds with one stone. That would have been cool.
You'd have you could do it if you went to the West Virginia game and then just like hung around for a while.
Yeah. Fuck.
That would be an option, but yeah, a Wednesday is kind of an odd day for us.
So I'm trying to figure out, like, what game do you guys think I should go to? Or games, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's
great question.
What about opener?
I mean, if you're trying to just if you're just like want to show up and see a win, I mean, the opener and Bowling Green both feel like pretty good options. Utah
and then maybe it's an opener, and then I kind of like fill it out, like see how it's going.
Yeah, I mean, like,
and then like if we're fucking 2-12,
if we're 3-0 heading into Utah,
fuck it. We'll send.
The next best home game after the Utah game isn't until Kansas State at the very end of the season. So, and
you get Oklahoma State on Halloween.
Oklahoma State on Halloween could be fun.
Fuck. Dude, my falls are getting so crazy now, like, because everyone like has branched off, Mm-hmm. So like I have to plan. I've got to do Iowa State. I've got to do Penn State. I've got to do Auburn. Like, I've got to do Arkansas. I've got to do like all these fucking places, because which I don't know if you knew that Jeff Myers is the O-line coach at the University of Arkansas. Yeah.
Is he? Cool.
Yep.
I don't know if I knew that, but
rough life for Dylan. Oh no, he has to attend college football games in stadium in person. Oh no.
We're all suffering equally.
It's not going there. It's just like, or it's not like being at the game that sucks. Once you're there, you have fun. It's like
planning to get there.
Planning and like going all the, like, I'm trying to not like go out of my way to see a shitty ass game. You know what I mean? So like trying to match all the schedules to where I can go to like a decent game for everyone. But anyways.
Yeah. And Jaquan Bailey got to go to practice last week with the Race and Newton.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's pretty cool.
I'd probably show up at practice and they'd be like, who the fuck is this guy?
Who's this guy?
Which is crazy because like if I showed up at practice 8 months ago, they'd be like, "Oh my God, fuck it, how are you?" Now it's like,
oh my God, how are you?
Yeah, now it's like, the fuck is this guy doing?
They're just trying to like, is he a former player?
They're like, hey, Jimmy.
Is he cool to be here? Like,
I mean, he's
Is
fucking
Dylan
big.
Sainer on the list?
He's fucking big.
yeah.
Anyways, running backs.
AI
Yeah,
viewers, stream
Flores and Cam, they've done an unbelievable job.
Shut up, Dylan.
I'm proud of that group.
You don't
too,
want AI
because
viewers?
I think we've started to limit Cam and Flores a lot because they're in the return game as far as practice. So as far as not necessarily they're hurt or anything like that, but they take so much reps on special teams because they will be a vital role of that. And I want to make sure that their legs stay underneath of them and that we don't risk soft tissue. But that group in behind has grown. You think of Arnold Barnes, who's come in and he's learning the playbook and he's taking strides every day. He's giving us sparks inside of games. He's a bigger back that will put his pads down and isn't afraid to run through you. Really happy with Caleb Francois, big kid that can run. He's more like a long glider, but he carries 210 pounds. He's really dynamic. He's a freshman that is, you can see in freshmen right away, true confidence. And he has that, He's made some plays already that I don't typically see out of freshmen on day one. And I mean from the intellectual standpoint, not necessarily just like, does he know the play and make a good run? I'm talking about like when chaos breaks down, how does he react in that moment and what is his first thought? And it's usually stand around and the unknown of what I should do in this segment. He just plays, and that's what we're looking for.
Two things here. So we talked about Francois last week. I took that whole thing as
It's always the third try for Matisse getting it back to the right leg.
Yeah, it's like
that Caleb is going to play, and he's probably going to play a lot, which is great because I think he is very highly regarded as a freak athlete too. So that's cool. And then also the other thing was I was laughing the next day after Levi and I recorded this last week. We were talking about Flora and how he probably wasn't like the
way we explained it was that like because the narrative has always been you can put
running back.
Yeah, you can put Aiden Flora with it anywhere because he can catch the pass or whatever. And I was like, well, maybe, but we actually haven't like really seen him catch passes before. So like I actually legitimately said to a certain extent. Right now, we're kind of like we're doing a lot of projecting him as Christian McCaffrey on the basis of him being a white running back.
And then the next day,
and then literally the next day, Royal calls him Christian McCaffrey.
I mean,
that was
we had Carson. Like Carson was kind of, I think, like maybe made that impression on everyone.
Carson Hansen.
Yeah,
but like Carson Hansen was
more of a bowling ball.
Yeah,
he's more of a downhill guy.
But he caught the ball. Like,
I wouldn't line him up in the slot though. Like I would personally not. I mean, yes, but he's more like he's north south fast. He's not all that quick in space, and he's not super like laterally agile. I guess.
Well, I think that's what makes CMC is. He's kind of a little bit of both, in my opinion.
Right. Well, he's
a bowling ball, but he also is like.
I mean, if you were building a running back in a lab, you would build Christian McCaffrey pretty much,
right?
Or whatever. Yeah. But like, Aiden,
mine would probably look more like Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
If I built him in a lab, it'd probably look more like.
It's one of those. I mean, it's one of those two. Like you would build one of those two, depending on what you're trying to do with the running back.
You instantly said lab, I was like, so
Derrick Henry like can catch, but he does. Like they don't really throw him the ball much.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to because they don't. He just runs
well, that's what I'm saying.
RoboCop in a football uniform.
There's two modes of thinking here. It's either you get RoboCop and running back, or you get like Christian McCaffrey. Like there's like, it's one of those two. But it was just funny they had like that night. I was like, we have to see him catch passes right now before we're gonna like anoint him the next Christian McCaffrey. Slow down
on the Christian McCaffrey stuff next day. He's Christian McCaffrey.
Classic. Fuck! I was like, well, okay. Yeah, and Carson also ain't got no wheels.
Maybe Roll thought the same thing. You know, maybe he's blind. He's like, oh, I got a white running back. That's Christian McCaffrey. You know, maybe he's
maybe I was exactly right.
Yeah, it was just perfect timing.
I mean, if you look at in comparison to like Carson Hansen, though, like Flora definitely has much better like long speed than
Austin is like spit. He's like, if we're gonna judge a viewer by their comments, he's had some pretty solid comments throughout the entire show.
Oh yeah,
Carson Molasses, Aiden's Mayo. I like that. That's good stuff. I don't know if he's quite molasses. Like that's a little
he's Carson. Carson is at his best when you can get him north south and just let him run in a straight line. Basically, if he had to like make somebody miss, he was not good at it, and he would often get chased down on long runs.
He kind of reminded me of like Peyton Hillis.
Kinda. A little bit, not quite as powerful as Peyton Hillis, but
he probably won't ever be on the cover of Madden. But
no, probably not.
Maybe. I mean, maybe you never know.
He just like Carson was kind of good at what they asked him to do, but they didn't ask him to do much besides just get vertical. Essentially,
You know what we need
or throw the ball.
It would be really fun. A Mike Allstott. We had one of those.
In my opinion, Mike Allstott is basketball Dustin Hogue. Put him on literally every team and they get better.
He's kind of like
would be so fun.
Now, I'm gonna feel so bad saying this because it's my boy. He's kind of like Sam Seambuckner if Seambuckner was like a little more athletic, just a little. Like maybe had like a little bit of abs and like was just a little faster.
Are you talking about Mike Allstott?
Yeah, like if Sam Seambuckner was had just
a little more,
just a little like
a little more juice.
Love Sam to death. He's awesome and he did awesome things, but just a little more.
10 out of 10 name.
Seambuckner?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wisconsin native, I believe.
Yeah, they were it was kind of like Sainer and Seambuckner. Like neither of them they both look fucked up and they don't sound right.
Still do. Well, I think if I remember correctly,
me and Seambuckner were roommates at one point. That puts
I'm going
me
to look
in,
this up. I think Sam Seambuckner went to the same high school as AJ Klein.
He went to I used to know, but
it was in it's in Wisconsin. I didn't realize he's on the Penn State staff now.
Yeah. So is Chase Ellen. Never called me.
Yep.
Never called me. Fucking assholes.
Arrowhead High School, same high school as.
you know what I should do? You know what I should do? I should uproot my whole life, move to fucking Ames, Iowa, and volunteer coach for the Iowa State Cyclones, and just be like, "You guys should have called me."
Yeah.
I just don't want to live in Iowa, dude. Like I love Iowa State. I just don't want to live there.
Why?
It's just like I don't like the winters. I'm a pussy. I don't like it.
Apparently.
Not playing football. I wasn't a pussy, but like
now that I'm the evidence is damning at this point.
You're really piling this up right now.
Now that I'm retired, like why? Like if you could choose to deal with the winter or to not, if you had the choice.
I am pro winter.
The reason it's cool here is like it's the same temperature in the summer, basically.
Yeah, 90 degrees with 80% humidity.
Yeah, it's actually more humid in Iowa.
Oh, it definitely is. Yeah.
And but like I still get to see snow. Like it'll snow. We got 10 inches one time last year, but it's just one time and then it melts the next day.
So did Larry's mom.
Speaking of
Larry's mom catches so many strays for some.
Yeah.
Larry's not even in here. Larry's mom ain't in here, and he just catches strays.
Just catch strays anyways. That's a daily thing. Mm-hmm. 10 inches too.
Shit, I had something to say, and then I made a Larry's mom joke, and now I'm sidetracked.
10 inches is overly extensive.
It's too much.
I mean, 6 is a lot. All right, so let's just. If it snows like an inch,
don't be shitting on Francois.
Oh,
here.
we got a Caleb Francois hater in the chat. It's crazy. I don't know. I
think he's gonna play.
I'm gonna pull up some. Tape here, and we're gonna check him out at some point.
This isn't no Polish football league.
Yeah,
oh my God, Dylan, did you watch last week's show? When we were showing highlights of Real?
No.
Real Mitchell played Polish football last year.
I saw.
And he was tearing
he's playing
it up.
right now, right?
He
It's
just got
over
done.
now.
He got done.
Yeah, but
We went-
I follow him on Instagram, so I see all his shit.
We went 35 minutes on the Polish Football League last week.
He's a dog.
He was tearing that league apart.
He's athletic as fuck. Like
he's
he after like playing with both of them, he reminds me of Kyler Murray. Like straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Heisman Trophy. Didn't he win a Heisman Trophy? I think. Right.
Yep.
Tyler? Yeah, 2018.
Yep.
Yeah, like he
Minnesota
reminds me of
Vikings
him.
starting quarterback.
Oh,
I don't know. See, I'm seeing.
we'll see. I mean, it's like it.
Oh, it's no, we'll see. It's happening.
No, it's
Yeah.
happening, but it's like what are your options? You know what I mean?
It's either him or
9.
JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
9.
I mean, right out the gate, just making guys miss. We're good. We're having fun.
Wait, he was playing running back?
Caleb Francois.
Oh shit.
He's a running back.
No, this is not
No.
Real Mitchell.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
this is not Real Mitchell. Yeah,
I didn't recognize the tape, and I was like, "This looks like it could be something Real Mitchell's doing." Okay, I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
I mean, like I mean, oh, look at that.
All right, they're playing the
Here we
Buffalo
go.
Bills.
Here we
I
go.
like
They're
it.
playing
I like
the
it.
Buffalo Bills. Okay, the route was sloppy. The route was very sloppy.
He's a high school kid.
And I don't think we need to worry about him lining up at running back or wide receiver.
I would hope he's
Nope.
lining up. I'm worried about him lining up at running
I
back.
hope he's lining up at running back.
I didn't.
No,
like that.
I don't think we're gonna like line him up at the X like that. But I mean, right here, doing a good job, making guys miss. I don't know. I see an elusive running back here.
Hold on.
Crazy fakes by this quarterback here.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay. Now we'll keep watching before I critique.
All right, I'm intrigued.
Once again, this is the portion of our nightcap where it's bad
Yeah,
radio. You should be watching at this
horrific
point.
radio. Yeah,
Uh,
that defender didn't give a fuck.
It's like 77 on the Polish Football League.
He runs pretty high. I ran a guy over there. Like
yeah.
that.
Well, yeah. It was bad defense is why, but
Good throw. Jesus,
hell of a throw.
that was a crazy throw.
On a rope.
Thread the needle. I'd be curious to see if his quarterback's playing anywhere next year. It's a good throw.
Probably
He's making plays.
Wherever Jacob Park played.
Jeez, talk about catching straight.
Run a little bit of Wildcat here.
Who also balled out, by the way.
Jacob Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we went over the stats. It wasn't necessarily ball. They were big numbers, all of them, including
Yeah.
interceptions.
Including interception. He just did stuff. He did more stuff than everybody else.
He does run really high.
He runs high. Brees Hall did that too in high school. Turns
Yeah,
out
but he was a much better athlete.
I don't know. Seems like a pretty good athlete.
I don't know. I don't think you just single out a guy in the running back room when there is. I mean, obviously there's room to be singled out in that depth chart, but I feel like there's a reason why he was, talking specifically about him today. And rather,
Yeah, I mean, like we can watch
Longer
high school
than-
tape all.
longer
I'm not
than
saying he's bad. I mean, you could turn on my high school tape. It's fucking atrocious. I was like, I could barely walk. I was too big for my body. Like I couldn't function.
I mean,
Um,
you can watch all the high school tape you want, but like, but I mean, if he's doing well in practice, that's the only
it
thing that
appears
really
they,
matters.
as the season went on, they use a lot more Wildcat. Fuck that quarterback.
yeah.
And this is one too. Like this feels like a kid that once you like talks to a college running back coach and like he's talking to Tyler Roll or whoever. I guess he's not the running backs coach, but
Did they just move him the quarterback here?
Well, he's
Like-
been playing a bunch of Wildcat. I don't know if he was actually playing quarterback, but he's been playing a bunch of Wildcat.
It's almost
Like-
like they just exclusively moved him to quarterback at this rate.
Yeah, I mean,
Does this highlight tape have music?
I don't know, probably. Oh, it sure doesn't.
All right, I like that.
Just
All
dead
right, he's
silent.
back at running back.
9. No.
I like
That
it.
was
Shut
fake.
up, Dylan. Stop being
That
a
was
hater.
fake. That was fake.
You're fake.
That was AI.
Little underthrown, but good high point.
Well, I mean, sure he has a lot to work on. I mean, he's
a high school kid.
Right.
I don't know. He runs tough. Yeah, that's a good run.
I was gonna say the exact opposite. I see that run, that play there. My two complaints from the start were, especially at the beginning, he chooses the sideline over contact. Like several plays at the beginning, he chose to just run out of bounds.
Oh, sure.
Like literally just didn't even make contact. Oh yeah, we're throwing the ball. We're gonna use. Didn't make contact. Just like chose out of bounds. And then the other thing, aside from the one clip you pointed out, the first person that meets him makes the tackle every time. Oh, there's another one.
So there's like 4 of them right there.
Yeah. But at the beginning, it kind of felt like that. Like you got to like take into account what.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
it's getting better as it goes. Yeah.
It was funny that you started making that comment, and then all of a sudden he's got a bunch of highlights in a row where he's breaking 3 or 4 tackles.
Yeah.
He runs high, but I mean, if you can get a college coach can get him to run.
So like where it started was it's a lot of untouched at the beginning, and then right there.
Oh, I don't know what that was.
No, there was a lot of those at the beginning.
Well, I'd be curious to see, like, I mean, we also don't see like game situation. That could be like end of the game type of thing.
Could be.
Because we had already seen a bunch.
That's crazy. I hope that's the end of the game because that's crazy.
If he just went out there, that'd be fucking crazy. But like, we'd already seen a bunch of plays from this game. This to me screams like this is the end of the game, and who gives a shit?
Where they're playing at it's probably a title game.
It's probably a title game, yeah. So I would imagine that's probably what that was. But
there's a lot of
in the end,
where he chose the sideline over contact, and then the first guy made the play. But I mean, it got better as it went on.
Yeah.
I'm being super critical over high school tape, but
yeah, I think if he can learn to run a little bit lower, and I mean,
how tall is he?
Man wins
6 foot,
and I mean that's like it's not abnormally tall, but it's a little tall.
It's a little on the tall side for a running back. Nah, I think he'll be. I mean, in the end, he's doing well enough in camp that he's getting shout outs from the coach already as a true freshman. So
yeah, and that's another thing too. Like
that's what matters,
right? And true freshmen they're expected. It's kind of like rookies in the NFL. Like there's way more expected of them these days than like there ever was.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of true freshmen, we have some players on the offensive line that are pushing into the 2 deep, and we will listen to Jimmy talk about the offensive line from today.
Go for it. I'm gonna piss.
Jake Taylor stood out significantly. Caden Moss has done an unbelievable job. Barrett. I can't say enough about the O-line and how much has been put on their plate and how they've, I feel like that group has worked extremely hard. We could rotate at many positions. Between Colin Amick and Messiah King is kind of a battle going on, as well as Gabe Greenlee. So I won't get too much into the weeds there because there's so much moving parts. But I would say Braden Stevens has stood out significantly. And we got some good freshmen in this class. One is a true development player in Brady Harr that's never played offensive line in his life, but he's a 6'8" kid that gained 40 pounds in 6 weeks here. He's going to be a monster of a human, and he cares. And if you care and you play hard, good things happen. Kingston Futuali is going to be a dude. Yeah, he's good, and he's a true freshman, and he's pushing right now to be in the 2 deep. I would say that. He's twitchy. He's really cerebral kid. He can process information extremely fast, really focused. Happy that he, made the decision to come here. Great kid, great family. Benji, big, he's raw to football, but boy, is he talented. And his future is bright. Wide receiver.
The one thing I talk about, I think we talk about it a lot, is the one thing I hate to hear somebody say about offensive line, and I don't think he was specifically talking about like rotating guys in the middle of the game here. He definitely wasn't. Like guys just play multiple positions, but I think we've talked about it a lot where we want guys to be able to just stick at one position on the offensive line and
Let
just
the tackles
be there.
be tackles, like guards be guards.
But obviously with the amount of offensive linemen that they brought into this, when you remove the video, it just goes instantly back to that. So shut your mouth. Anyways, with the amount of offensive linemen that they brought in, it's kind of like maybe some of these guys are playing out of position at their other schools, or they've developed bigger bodies since the time of being recruited at their particular position. So there's probably a lot of that, just trying to figure out where guys can fit and mold into there. So hopefully, we're not seeing a lot of rotations, in the games or after week one. It's good to hear that Jake Taylor is a standout, especially with some of the injuries that he had at Oklahoma.
The other name he threw out there though?
Which one?
He threw out Masai King today.
Yes.
We finally got our first Masai King mention.
We finally heard it.
Matthias and I bought our Masai King stock immediately.
But
we hadn't heard a damn thing.
He's also in a battle for the right tackle position, which is still, I think you and I pegged him to be like the starter at right tackle, but it sounds like there's some competition there. What?
Speaking of pegging.
I'm trying to talk about the offensive line here.
Just another Wednesday night for Matthias.
But yeah, so I guess I'm high on Jake Taylor. Obviously he's got to stay healthy.
The health is the entire question with him.
And then there's a lot of other guys that had some injuries at their previous schools. So, hearing good things about the offensive line, but there's still a lot of work to be done there. And then, that Brady Hard, just for people who don't know, he's a kid from Hampton Dumont here in Iowa, played tight end and defensive end in high school. He's literally, he just said he's 6'8", big fucking kid. Kind of like just could be an offensive tackle, like a monster. So, we'll be interested to see how he develops. Obviously, he's probably not going to be playing a whole lot this year. Obviously, never playing offensive line in his life, but he's got the frame certainly. And I'm not even going to pretend to pronounce that guy's name, but
Futuale.
Yeah, originally committed to Washington State, and then was part of that recruiting class to come over with Jimmy Rogers, and pushing the two deep. Who knows? Maybe he could end up on the starters by the end of camp. But
Jonathan Baker with some inside info here. Ref the kid in basketball needs to get tougher. Oh my God!
I like
Damn.
that. No, I like that.
Okay.
Hey, Jonathan Baker, my goat. That's the type of fucking shit we need.
Yeah, Evan Boyd has repeatedly gotten shout outs from Jimmy, which I think we've, generally speaking, I think we've always thought Evan Boyd was probably going to be in that first three, played a bunch at Michigan State, is here now.
Hey, I missed dunks in high school, but I didn't get mad about it. I laughed about it most of the time. I had a breakaway dunk, like nobody was near me. And I tried to bring that shit back like I was Jordan in his prime, like as far back as I could. And I threw it straight off the back of the rim and it went back to half court. And I was like, what do? You just laugh about it. Like,
yeah, it's like, yeah,
it was going to look cool.
Well, fuck.
I brought that shit all the way back here. Like it was going to look cool, but
it's going to be cool.
Yeah, it just wasn't. I could have just two-hand dunk and everybody would have been happy, but I was like, nah, we're going to style a little bit. And
your coach was probably like, oh my God, he's going to do it. Oh, fuck. Well, and then the last thing here I have is the wide receiver. So we'll throw that in. And
before you go. So
yeah,
Jimmy, I love Jimmy. Everything I've heard from him is awesome. The guy, anytime he should use the word mini, like M-A-N-Y.
This is miniature.
No, he says much. Like he uses much instead of mini. Like replay the last clip.
I already got rid of it.
Shit. Okay.
It's probably
it's probably in here too. It's been on all of them.
He's
been on
used what?
Like I already forgot what the fuck he said, but
well, let's see if he does it when he talks about the wide receivers here.
CTE strikes again. No.
Here we go. Wide receivers.
It's kind of a good rotation there, between Evan Boyd and
Evan Boyd, shout out.
Carter Paps and Cody Jackson. Cody Jackson stands out. He's probably one of our best workers on the entire team. He knows what he's doing. He makes full speed cuts. Great hands. That group is growing in depth because what they lack maybe in certain areas, they make up in consistency inside their play, and they run their routes at the right time, which has made it easier for the quarterbacks to get the ball out and on rhythm and on time, which I think is the hardest thing to do in college football. A lot of times you watch things defensively and you see so many broken plays, and you're like, is that a new play? And you see it later, and you just realize that the wide receiver ran the wrong route. But they're uber talented, but they don't know where they're going. The wide receivers have done great.
Fuck. You don't have the last clip anymore? It's gone forever?
Yeah, it's gone.
Fuck.
It's not even on the internet anymore.
So I already forgot what, like, God damn it.
Look who's wrong again.
The other thing I did note, and I don't think he purposely left him out. I think he just mentioned three guys and then got sidetracked on another thought about wide receivers, but no mention of Amari Hayes. But I think that Cody Jackson.
I mean, worth noting is Amari Hayes was hurt during the spring.
Well, and Jake has also said that he's has heard that he's been pretty good in camp too. So,
Jake Bren?
Yes. Jake Bren, intern Jake Bren, who doesn't do his job.
To do his job.
Yeah, you can't trust him.
No. Intern Jake
I
Bren.
like his style, though. Bald head, beard.
Hell yeah. Speaking of bald head.
Oh,
Hell
I forgot. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I forgot.
I'm
just holding this shit down,
version.
I guess.
Yeah.
I think kind of looks like Jake. You got enough hair for all of us.
Yeah. I got the unathletic version of Dylan Sainer here.
He must be. Take that off again. Let me see.
Oh my God.
No,
Where are
that's
you going with this?
Oh, it's like proportional. Look,
I'm kind of like the fat version of John Cryer.
it's proportional, but let me send you this clip.
It looks like you're wearing a bald cap with hair underneath.
Kind of, yeah.
That's fucked. Oh, goodness gracious.
Hashtag bald gang.
Like, do you have Discord open? Like, does
Hashtag
that
ball
not
gag.
does that not look like a little unproportional to you?
Why'd you send me this? Oh, you're Jake's. You're sending me Jake's. Okay.
Maybe,
why are you sending me
maybe like all bald heads are a little unproportional.
Are you saying Jake's is disproportional?
Yeah, it looks.
Is Jake doing like a Megamind thing? Is what you're talking about?
I don't know. I can't put. I feel kind of.
Like you think he's like it's too round up top?
I don't know. Fuck,
He's-
I don't know.
Now that you said
look
He's
now
just
that you
kind of
said
weird guy.
Mega Mind, I'm kind of seeing it.
like.
The finally Matthias finally fulfills the bald Jimmy Neutron prophecy.
Yep.
I'm trying to. I don't know.
This could be a funny.
It's really funny when people go, when people are bald and they're at the top of their head is not the same level of tan as the rest of their face.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's really
dude.
funny.
It's terrible.
I've been working on an even tan, so
They're just sticking his top of his head out the window.
This is being interesting. Somebody just clip this right now. You got two fucking penis-looking motherfuckers on the side of him. And then you got Levi who's a fucking mop.
Actually, this is a really funny. This is like
Dude,
a really
honestly-
funny visual.
honestly, I don't know if Levi could rock the bald game. I
honestly don't think I could.
Especially now that he's grown it out that long.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now that you've gone to this,
he also went beard on us. He's like, I'm just gonna grow facial
I mean,
hair.
I've had this for a while.
It hasn't been it's longer than usual. I feel like.
I haven't
more...
I haven't trimmed it in a minute, but
can you get the mustache going, Levi?
no, I can't.
Fuck.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do that at all. It's just it's super patchy. Like anything above here is really patchy, and it just doesn't grow in at all up here.
Honestly, now that I'm like sitting here staring at myself bald in the camera, like it hasn't been that weird until now.
It's pretty weird.
Now it's weird.
What? You think bald head is weirder than fucking rocking a cul-de-sac around everywhere? Like, what the fuck?
Well, Matthias was rocking the Paul Feinbaum for years, and now he's finally just shaved
I mean,
it off.
really, you just gotta commit once you start losing the hair. It's a losing battle.
I committed like way early.
I mean,
early.
there was nothing here on my. I mean, it would just like do like I can't even do it. Like in the
No,
just do this.
I had a full head of hair, and my hairline was up here. It's just like the back started thinning a little bit.
Mine terrible in the back.
It started thinning just a little bit, and I was like, "Fuck it, I don't give a shit about this."
I was at a they did a live stream of a meeting for our work one time, and I was in Illinois, and like I was in the camera on this live stream, and somebody sent me a picture like, "Hey, I see you." In the back of my head, you could just see it just thinning out. I'm like, "Oh fuck."
Well, that's what happened to me. Like I noticed it so early, like more like I probably noticed it before most people would, because like we would do walkthroughs, right? And then we watch the film of the walkthroughs. You're just in like jerseys only, and be like, it's not balding, but like,
who's that head down there?
Looks suspicious. Yeah.
yeah, it's not balding, but like it's definitely thinner. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just shave this shit. I don't care.
So I grabbed a screen. I took a screenshot just to like.
If you commit, sorry to interrupt you, Jacob Park. Welcome back. If you commit early enough, people think it was a choice. Exactly. Like I had a full head of hair, and it was a perfect transition. The full head of hair. I dressed up as fucking Andrews, the strength coach, for Halloween. And he looks, you don't know what that guy looks like. He looks like this. You're looking at me right now. That's what he looks like. And I had like the COVID whistle, like the one with just a button, but it's a whistle because it was during COVID. I carried around a clipboard. I wore like baggy ass sweats. I like rolled up one pant leg and wore Jordans and shit. And I shaved my head to look like him. And then I was like, honestly, fuck it.
Not bad.
Here. Yeah, I was like, fuck it, I'm already here. And I mean, it probably wasn't going to grow back.
What's throwing me off is now that you guys don't have hair on the top of your head, is that your eyebrows aren't dark enough to line out the rest of your face. So it looks like you kind of have no eyebrows, especially Dylan.
Yep.
Dylan's are like too blonde. You can't hardly even see his eyebrows.
So I had blonde hair.
It looks crazy.
Which is weird that like my beard is this color because my hair was like blonde.
Oh, I meant to pull this up. So I took a screenshot. I was going to post it on Twitter or something like that. And I grabbed the perfect screenshot here or whatever. One, look at the timestamp, nailed an hour on the money.
Nice.
Bang. And then also just got this. Like, what a screen grab. Anyways, that was just
that kind of changes the name of the band that we created a couple weeks ago, whatever that was.
Curls, Chungus, and the Brain Damage.
Yeah.
My next transition will be. I think I'm done transitioning. I think the bald was
this is just where he's at.
That was the only transition.
Yeah, I mean, where do you go from there? I mean,
I lost 100 pounds, if you want to call that. I know.
I mean, that's a transition.
I know. Well, yeah, but he's talking about surgical.
Oh well.
Well, hey, just to be fair, we noticed Dylan, you were looking real good, and nobody else in the chat has. So, just saying,
Dylan's looking mighty trim these days.
Yeah. I weigh less than I did when I played football. Yeah.
Austin City's checking in at 6'6", 305. Where are you at?
250.
250.
God damn.
So when I first retired, I was a fucking asshole. Like eating, drinking, like I mean,
I was like, what?
Like I was eating and drinking like stuff that like villages shouldn't eat and drink as a whole in one day. And I got up to 350, 345, 350. So 270 is like a playing weight. Gained like 80 pounds being an asshole.
You're what? Your height's what? 6'8"?
6'7".
6'7".
And yeah, 350 to 250. So just starve yourself.
I could just lose 100 fucking pounds.
Just starve yourself.
Well,
is that how?
My maintenance
Austin,
calorie.
I clearly do not have any help for you in the weight loss department, as you can clearly tell. But just stay after it, my guy. You got it.
So my maintenance calories at that weight were like 3,800 or something.
All you have to do is you just eat like a normal person.
No, well, they recommend that you
brother.
do it. They recommend you do it slowly and lose 2 pounds a week. I didn't do that because I lost a lot of muscle in the process, but basically for the last I don't know, almost a year, I just eat a cup of rice, a cup of ground turkey, and a cup of mixed vegetables once a day. And it's like 550 calories once a day. Honestly, the biggest thing that helped me was I didn't drink anything for like a month. I lost 50 pounds just by not drinking.
That's like the Parks and Rec joke because they have to explain why Chris Pratt lost like 150 pounds because he was fat and then he got in shape for the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, but he was still in Parks and Rec as the goofy Andy. And he's like, how'd you lose all that weight? He's like, I just stopped drinking beer or whatever. and then Ben goes, he's like, how much beer were you drinking?
Yeah, a lot.
I was like, you just did the Parks and Rec bit.
For example, we had a party here during the Masters with the golf simulator and stuff. Mm-hmm. Masters is Thursday through Sunday. And we have a kegerator. And we went through a keg between probably wasn't more than 8 people a day. A keg Thursday, a keg Friday, a keg Saturday, a keg Sunday. 4 kegs in 4 days.
It's a good clip of beer.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot of beer.
Then I had a doctor's appointment the following Monday, and then they were like, you're going to die. And I was like, listen, man, you don't understand what happened this weekend.
You don't know what I just went through.
I was binge drinking, and doctors don't understand. He's like, yeah, but even though you're drinking, your numbers shouldn't look like this. I'm like, no. Whatever normal people are drinking, 10x.
I don't know if you know how much I was drinking.
Yeah.
But your chart you don't have your baseline set where it needs to be.
I got my ass chewed by the wife and by everybody, and I was like, fine, I'll fucking lose 100 pounds, whatever. So,
well, I went and did a labs not long ago, and normally I would say hey, I'm probably not sitting real well in my labs. The guy looks at me, he goes, everything looks good. And these will be a lot better than I'll see the rest of the week. I was like, thanks, man.
So, and then this guy doesn't have the mental strength to eat the same flavorless meal every day. And that is a struggle for a lot of people. But I know this isn't a weight loss class. I have had to do that, in the past. So it's when you go to the league, they give you a range. And if you're for every pound out of that range, they fine you $1,000. So and the range is small. It was 267 to 271. I can lose that many pounds taking a shit, And so
a shit are you taking?
You have to you have to think of food as it's not a luxury. It's nothing but fuel for your body. It's putting gas in the tank, and that's all it is.
You have to have a hostile relationship with your food.
Literally, it's not luxurious. It doesn't taste good. It's literally putting gas in the car, and it's nothing more than that.
I think the only thing I just learned from any of this. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, once you can make that transition in your mind, it's not supposed to be a luxury. It's literally going to the gas pump and filling up your car. I just need enough to keep running. Once you kind of
the beers will be flowing, my friend.
The trade-off is if you want to eat more interesting food, then you just got to work out more.
I have not watched any Jay Cutler. I don't know. I didn't even like watching Jay Cutler when he played football. So
he's talking about bodybuilding Jay Cutler.
Oh, is he doing that now?
No, there is 2 Jay Cutlers. One that is a very famous bodybuilder.
That's confusing.
Okay,
yes,
I know. I know that guy. I know him too. Yeah. But I don't watch him. Isn't he washed up now? He's old, kind of.
The bodybuilder?
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's still doing it. I believe.
Oh, he is. I thought he was kind of.
I mean, he's old. Yeah. I mean, he. Yeah, very confusing thing when Jay Cutler played for the Bears, and then they also had bodybuilding Jay Cutler.
Yeah, I was like, is Jay Cutler giving nutrition advice? Because Bears Jay Cutler, because he probably shouldn't be.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah. He was just arrested for a DUI not that long ago. So
that was Tony Romo, dude.
Well, Jay Cutler did too.
Yeah, they're kind of the same person. Both like serviceable
I think we
QBs,
talked-
but can't win playoff games.
I feel like Jay Cutler is a little bit better at hiding his booze, though.
No, well, when
Did he
they
get a
pulled him
DUI?
over, yeah, because when they pulled him over, they asked, "You want to do a field sobriety test?" He's like, "No," and he's like, "All right, put your hand behind your back." It's like,
Wait, Jay Cutler does marriage counseling. Is this real? Or are
he
we
just
getting
got
rage
divorced from Kristen Cavallari.
From Kristen Cavallari. Yeah.
Yeah, he should not be doing marriage counseling. And then he went on like a thing where he was in his home in Tennessee, and he like something was killing his chickens. So like he went on like an Instagram binge of like him hunting in the woods to find what was killing his chickens. So that's what Jay Cutler's up to.
I wonder if Jay
nowadays.
Cutler and Blake Bortles hang out.
Speaking of Bears quarterbacks, I did talk to Kyle Orton in Waukee, Iowa one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's from he went to Southeast Polk. He's
I
from
think he
sure did.
Altoona.
I don't know if he lives in Waukee, but he goes to the gym there. Talk to him there.
He lives in Iowa again now.
he lives
Yep.
in Iowa. Yeah.
Plays a lot of golf.
I got
One guy
made
that
a lot
actually
of money.
One guy that made the Hall of Fame this past week, and kind of a sneaky native Iowan, Roger Craig. He went to
And he's got-
Davenport. Went to Davenport Central.
Didn't he just announce that he has dementia now too?
Well, I
Or
don't know about that, but
One of
he just got elected to the Hall of Fame not that long ago.
yeah, he in his because his speech was pre-recorded.
Oh,
And let me tell you what it was. Yeah, vascular dementia.
Speaking of, God damn it, CTO3 Dylan 0. Fuck.
CTO or CTE? Man, that might be 4-0 in here.
Dylan getting bent over a barrel
Dude,
right now.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Well, he was.
Well, because I was like trying to think about the Kyle Orton thing, and I was trying to think about, I'm like reading the comments, Waukee, and like, fuck, listen to you guys. You know, you guys are a lot to listen to.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
It's kind of mean.
Yeah. What the hell?
We got anything else to talk about?
Yeah. The
You never got to the Haliburton.
Yeah. Pacers are
Haliburger.
coming. Yeah, Haliburger, the Haliban. Yeah, the Pacers are coming back, or not coming back. They are coming to Hilton
Speaking of coming,
Coliseum.
Oh my God! It just came back. Speaking of Hall of Fame, Kirk Cousins, his agent. When's he getting inducted?
Oh yeah, he should be.
Okay, I was
Holy
like, where are we
moly.
going with this?
When is Kirk Cousins' agent gonna be in Canton, Ohio?
Kirk
Because-
Cousins and Max Crosby got into a fight in camp last week and got held
Saw
out of
that.
practice the next day.
It's awesome.
But I mean, this
You
guy's
gotta be a
agent,
real asshole to get in a fight with Kirk Cousins.
true, but also you have to be a hell of an agent to make Kirk Cousins as much money as he's made him.
What's the over and under before they replace him with Mendoza?
Week 2,
Week 2?
after week 2, like going into week 3.
I'm going week 4. We'll revisit this. I don't know. Just randomly thought.
I'll take week 5 and above.
Really?
I'll price is right, you guys.
Yeah. So we got week 2, week 4, and week 5.
Well, I said after week 2, so I guess we
After
got
week
3.
two, so week
3,
3.
3, 4, and 5.
Week 4, 5. Oh, fuck. Really played. All right. So, anyways, the Pacers are coming to Hilton Coliseum on October 7th. They're going to play the Timberwolves. Obviously, the Timberwolves have the G League affiliate down in Des Moines, but here's Tyrese Haliburton on it happening. So,
For me, I broke my wrist in January of my sophomore year, so I missed like 2 months of basketball there. So my last time playing in Hilton wasn't very memorable for me. So it's special that I'm able to go back there and play for a preseason game. I'm very appreciative to our organization for making that happen. And the Timberwolves, obviously, they have their G League affiliates in Iowa as well. So it all came together really well.
So this would be, I don't know how many NBA preseason games we played in Hilton. You know, the last one was the Timberwolves and the Bucks when Giannis was there, and
That's when I was there, yeah.
yeah. So this would be the second one in the last 10 years that we have. So, but it's obviously pretty cool that Tyrese is going to be able to play in Hilton again. Obviously, he proposed to his now wife inside Hilton. So
I think it would be really cool if hopefully if Taman is on the roster when it comes to that
Yeah,
time around.
also would be really cool.
It would be very cool if they could get like Taman and Tyrese on the floor at the same time, that would be really cool. Like I think that would be an awesome moment that they could try to put together.
It's fucking preseason. They can do whatever they want.
Right.
Yeah, like
I think I would love for them to have them both on the floor at the same time. I think
I don't know when the actual preseason date starts. I feel like that. Okay, so I'm looking here because I'm just curious, like how many games they would be into the preseason at that point.
the season starts like not long after October 7th. It's like October 20th.
So if it's pretty early in the preseason schedule, that's certainly a very good possibility. If it gets later in, they're going to be moving
It's
guys
later.
down to.
It's definitely later.
Okay,
Because
I can't get the fucking thing.
October 20th is opening night for regular season. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, certainly a possibility, but NBA is
October
kinda weird.
3rd, October 3rd is preseason starts. So it's like, I guess
Okay.
it's in the middle. Closer to the start, I guess. I didn't know. I thought it went longer than that.
Yeah. So then they eventually move the guys that are going to be hanging out in the G League down to G League camp again. Yeah.
Mhm.
Obviously, Taman is hurt with the surgery that he just had on his meniscus, but hopefully he's. I mean, this could be tough, depending on what that's going to be doing. So,
Yeah.
it would be cool.
It'd be cool if they could pull it off, but I mean, if he's hurt, he's hurt. But
A lot of things are going to have to happen.
yeah.
So that's coming up.
I just want to see Tyrese play again. It's been a while.
Been a minute.
Did you see that they had WWE in Madison Square Garden, and they had what's his name for the Knicks
Taylor
come
Swift's
in?
wedding.
Well, they also had that, but Bronson for the Knicks come in, and they were doing a big championship celebration, and then the music hit for the guy that was for Seth Rollins was facing Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, but then they brought out Tyrese instead, and instantly just boos raining down on him.
You a big WWE guy, Matthias?
I watch it and drink some beers. It's a good time.
I just can't do it. I can't get into it at all.
I mean, when I was a kid, I thought it was badass.
My brain is not. It's 33% football, not monster trucks. Maybe a little bit WDB in there. But
Listen,
then
I love a good monster truck rally.
I thought like
dirt track racing's in there.
once I like found out it wasn't real, you know.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it becomes a lot less interesting when you're like, oh, it's just not real.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, me and a buddy went up to Minneapolis for the WWE event before WrestleMania last year. We're just like, let's go. We've never been to one. And when I tell you you're out of place there, you're out of place there. Like I'm a pretty fucked up person, but I do not fit in with that crowd.
Diehards.
Wowzers.
Yeah. I've been to an ICP concert, and I felt a little out of place in that one, but I think I'd feel more at home at an ICP concert than I would at a WWE event.
You probably would. I mean, you showered in the last 24 hours, probably. So
I have.
There you go. You're already out of place.
24 hours was nice.
Way ahead of the game now.
That was nice. You could have went further than 24 hours.
All right, 48 hours, 72 hours. In that time frame.
All right. We got anything else get on about? I think it's about it.
Yeah.
NFL preseason starts tomorrow for sickos, I guess, if you want to watch that shit.
Hey, Carson Beck played pretty good the other night.
Yeah.
He did.
Hall of Fame game.
He did. Tomorrow night we'll have a stat draft. The last real stat draft of the season. Then 2 weeks after that, the week before the game week, we will have our stat draft finale, season finale, if you want to call it that. And it's gonna be like a subjective draft that people will be able to vote on.
And then we rage war on the in-season schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be more
and
fun because you get a lot more talking points when there's football being played.
Yeah. Then next Thursday, August 20th, is the debut of the student section pod that we mentioned last week.
Whoop, whoop.
With our 3 journalism students at Iowa State doing their own podcast. It'll be good. That debuts a week from tomorrow. the hell is this?
We need a new production
This is
team.
bad, horrific. Producer's drunk.
I lost any brain power I had left to escape with the hair.
And you don't even have like I could just blame CT for everything. You don't have.
Yeah, I don't have anything to blame.
You like sniff too much propane or something.
That's
a
Probably
workers' comp. That's workers'
Killed a lot
comp
of brain
right there.
cells.
yeah. Let's just do that. Thanks, Hank Hill. Anyways,
Damn
we'll
it,
be back.
Bobbitt.
We'll be back tomorrow for the stat draft, and then we move on closer to football season. So thanks for everybody for tuning in. I'm Matthias Schwarzkopf, and for Levi and Dylan, we'll see you guys next week.